So I'm here with Miguel, who is the international sales consultant for SuperSprings here in Europe. And Miguel, I just wanted to ask you a little bit about SuperSprings. So how long have you been working with the brand, and what has been the response from people in Spain and in Europe?
Okay, thank you very much. So I know the brand since 2018, more or less, and I'm engaging with the company since July 2020. One of my first roles was to create like a distribution network for them in Europe, and it has been incredible how much engages the people with this new solution. Because the product is already working for several years in the States, it's working very well, and the only thing was about how to bring this technology to the European market, how to make the customers aware about this solution that is improving the stability and the performance of the vehicle suspension. So if I will have to mention one of the most, let's say, challenging things that we are facing in going to the market is to educate, to explain to the people exactly how they work, what is different between the colors of our product, about the densities, how the product is improving the suspension, and yeah, let's say all this phase of making brand awareness.
Okay, so when you're selling this into people, or when you're trying to educate, like you say, what are the benefits? What is it that makes the SuperSprings product ahead of its competitors or different from its competitors?
Okay. Thank you very much. I will say the first thing is that we do not have really like competition. There is no other company producing exactly the same technology that we are doing. This is a patent technology. What there is other solutions, let's put it this way. And what is making our product special in front of the customer is how easy it is to fit and how quick. So this is something that they can do by yourself, no? The typical do-it-yourself. And additionally, when going to the market and promoting this solution, you need to balance all the prices that the market is getting. We need to forget that the customer has to pay not only for the products, but also how to install the products. So when you are acquiring our solution, you can do it by yourself. So there is a lot of cost savings in doing that. Another benefit is obviously that with something that you don't need to change the original suspension of the vehicle, you are improving, you are enhancing how it's working. So there is nothing that you need to change, it's only to replace the bump stop where the bump stop is installed and introduce our urethane solution. And then you are getting all the benefits from a typical air suspension, but much faster, easier, and so good as it is. So yes, I believe that when you are introducing a new product to the market, it's very important to see that when you are promoting it, it's not only about selling, it's about to see the customer satisfaction. So I have to be very proud that when I'm interacting directly with the end users, they are telling us, you are solving our problem. You are in, let's say, for example, in a runabout, how the vehicle is more balanced. Or when you are overtaking a lorry, how the wind is not having so much impact in my motorhome and is getting balanced. So if I will have to mention markets where we are getting very good welcome of our product. Spain is one of them. That's why we are exhibiting here with our partner, Misutonida. We have already also sales in Finland. We have customers in Romania. We have customers in Poland. We have customers in Netherlands, covering different markets like France, Italy, and Scandinavia. So yes, I think it's like really very, very promising, and we are not developing our full potential. We believe that there is a huge market that is asking for our products, but we are step by step getting into the market, making brand awareness, and winning new customers. Hi, Teresa. Thank you for having the chance to interview you. And I would like first to ask you what really Misutonida is doing. What is your business about?
Okay, do you want it to be that? Okay, we are a company from 30 years back. My father founded the company. We are accessories, four-wheel drive accessories equipment company, and we do mostly equipment for pickup trucks and off-road vehicles. But from 5 years back, we are more and more adding products like SuperSprings for camper vehicles and vans.
Okay, you were one of the first companies trusting us, buying SuperSpring solutions. Why? What was the reason that you wanted to distribute our products?
Okay, so we do distribute other suspension parts like reinforced solutions for off-road vehicles. So we do know what difference are between many different solutions, and we think that each solution has to be studied for its specific vehicle and what they need from the vehicle. So the SuperSprings is it was very interesting to know. We also wanted to test it, like physically test it in vehicle to feel the difference. I remember when you first explained what SuperSprings was, I found it very interesting, but I told you I need to test it. I need to have the product installed in a vehicle and feel the difference between a vehicle without it and with it. And I think it's a perfect solution for most of the camper van drivers, also for off-road vehicles like this Ranger we have here. It's the driving feeling with and without it is completely different.
Okay. And final question, can you give us, let's say, like an overview of the Sumos, how is interacting with the rest of the suspension? Because you are also representing other suspension companies that is not offering exactly our solution. So what's the benefit of combining some solution with our solution?
We have a very nice example here with the Ranger. We have a race suspension lift kit with a reinforced lift kit because we have very heavy weight on the exhibition on the vehicle. And when you ride this vehicle without the SuperSprings, it's comfortable but you go over a bump and you feel the hit on the rear suspension. You feel that it's very rough. And when you combine it with the SuperSprings, with the Sumo Springs in this case, it makes a progressive spring, and then you feel like I kind of compare it when you go on a hydraulic seat on a truck. You feel like it's so comfortable to go over bumps. You don't feel that hit, that rough bump, and it's much more comfortable.